introduction.
Hi, my name is Chet from Avion Technology here in the Chicagoland area. We do these little video snippets every day, essentially for a non-tech, non-geek kind of an audience. A lot of our clients are small businesses, and these videos are just to help them learn more about technology. If you're in business today, you should spend at least 5, 10, 20 minutes or an hour educating yourself because everything is changing at such a rapid speed, and especially technology, which is changing at such a rapid speed. If you are not abreast of the latest technology changes, you are going to be left behind. So we do these little snippets of videos for small business owners so that they can get updated about technology. Today we're in the pandemic season. It's started last January, January 2020. We are now in February 2021, and a lot of things have changed since the pandemic took over, especially how business is done. For a lot of people who had bricks and mortar stores, law firms, CPAs, their business models have changed entirely. For some people, they could make the shift, they could go to a virtual model pretty easily, but a lot of people have not been able to do that, and these are especially the ones who relied, like jewelry stores or grocery stores, who small mom and pop kind of grocery stores, who relied on footfalls for their business. So what I do recommend for a lot of businesses these days is that post the COVID world, they absolutely need a website. So today I'm going to talk about how a small business can adapt and how their website can adapt to a post COVID world. So if you don't have a website in 2021, it's an absolute crime, right? So if you're a small business, you should absolutely have a website. Number one. Number two, that website should have responsive design so that it can be opened on all the different browsers and all the different devices. If it can't do that, then you're losing a lot of people who cannot visit your site because of the device that they use or because of the browser that they use. So the first thing you got to make sure is that your website has responsive design. Secondly, make sure that your website has a book an appointment feature. A lot of your clients who will be visiting your store otherwise will not be able to visit your store now. So for those people, make sure that there's some kind of a book an appointment feature. So for that, you can look at Calendly. Calendly is an excellent tool for booking an appointment. Just they have a small little snippet of code that you need to pop into your website. So look at Calendly's book an appointment feature. So just to recap, A, you need a website. B, you need a responsive website. C, you need a book an appointment feature on your website. The next thing you might want to consider is an AI-enabled chatbot. Again, every person who's visiting your website, he or she, they are worth their weight in gold, because not a lot of people now would be visiting your physical store, right? So you want to engage your users in every way possible. And a chatbot, an AI-enabled chatbot, would help your engage with your users, answer any questions they might have about your product or service, schedule an appointment. There's a lot of things that they can do. So see if you can have an AI-enabled chatbot on your website. And the last thing I want to, for you to consider if you're a business owner, is have some kind of a Zoom. There's Zoom, there's GoToMeeting, there's all these different virtual meeting tools. See if you can integrate their plugin so that a customer or a website user can schedule a Zoom meeting via your website. This would, Zoom is the way of the future. I think now, after the pandemic, and maybe for a couple of years more, or maybe forever, business is now going to be done on these virtual meetings. So if your customers can schedule a Zoom meeting through your website, that would be awesome, right? So have a Zoom plugin or a GoToMeeting plugin installed on your WordPress website so that customers can come in, they can schedule a Zoom meeting, and you can then show them your product or service. So this was the first part of my lecture today. How you can COVID-proof your website in 2021. The second part, I'm going to actually talk about our design trends in 2021. So a lot of things also changed. The pandemic has changed a lot of things, especially in the design world. The first is that now 3D images have taken over, right? Because so much of traffic e-commerce traffic has so much of user traffic has now gravitated towards e-commerce. Um, my personal prediction is that we will not be visiting a store anymore in the next 10 years. After 10 years, I think retail would be completely dead. There would be no retail left. Everything would happen online, right? There would be no malls. And that might be a far-fetched kind of a prophecy, but the reality is that more and more people are now using e-commerce, and so for that, 3D images are good. A lot of them use CAD for creating those 3D images, but 3D images or immersive technology is good. We're going to see a lot of immersive technology now. So you're going to have so 3D images is number one. The second is voice user interface. So this is the Alexas of the world, the Google Assistants of the world. We moved from the keyboard to the mouse, and from the mouse now we are going to move to the voice. So you're going to have a lot of voice enabled voice interface devices, and so I think maybe 6 months from now, the way you would shop is you will not even type something on Amazon's website. You will have Alexa say, Alexa, what are the 10 best options for pizza on a Friday night, right? And Alexa will bring you those options. So we're getting lazy as a race, as a human race. We're getting more and more lazy, and the voice user interface is just one more step towards making us lazier. So yep, the first is so we're talking about design trends in 2021. The first is 3D images. The second is this voice user interface. The third is using very realistic header images, right? So on your website, having a header image, right, and having an image that makes an impact. This is extremely critical. Gone are the days. Stock photo, here's the deal. Stock photos do not sell anything anymore. Neither a product nor a service. Stock photos don't work. So you're gonna have extremely realistic kind of header images which show what your business or what your service is all about. Do not put stock images. And the next is GIFs, illustrations, and animations. I don't know if you have looked at Doodly.com. Doodly is a place where you can illustrate using doodles. It's an amazing tool if you're launching a new product. You can create your own doodles. You can create your own little animation about your product or service, and it's like a nice little 2-minute cartoon animation which comes up. So that's again something that you might want to consider for your website. So these were the design trends of 2021. Have 3D images on your site. See if you can get some kind of voice user interface going, because that's where the world is going to go. Have really nice images which convey what your website is all about. And fourth is see if you can have some kind of an animation by using something like Doodly to showcase what your product or service is. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. The world has changed in the last 1 year, so that also means that your website needs to change, and how you do business needs to change. More and more transactions are going to happen online, so you need a payment gateway. You might even get international customers, so you need multiple currencies. So the entire dynamics of how a small business operates has changed in the last 1 year, and it's going to continue to change. If you have a website, if you need some consultation, give us a shout. This is my email. We'd love to know more about what you do, how you do it, and how Avion can help you improve what you do by leveraging our knowledge of technology over the last 15 years. Thank you so much. This is Chet from Avion Technology. Hope you have a wonderful, it's Friday today, so hope you have a wonderful weekend, and see you on the other side Monday. Thank you. Bye-bye.